Hey guys, Mulgrath here coming at you guys with the next review on my UTG Pro Gen Master 5 M324S sniper rifle. It's a pretty long name for a pretty simple gun actually. And by simple I mean for complexion it's built by two bolts. We'll go this way, one here and one on the front. The stupid camera's kind of here. There it is right there. It's two bolts that go in there. I just did a nice custom paint job on this. Made a flat OD green with some brown, as you guys can see here, with just some leaves. Shooting about 400 to 430 FPS, I would say. It comes with a nice rail on top with two bolts on here that you can adjust and take off and put on any other kind of rails that you want. You can put any kind of scope. I use a 3x9x40 scope made by Lancer Tactical. I have a regular one that's green. I'm not using it right now because it is broken, and the other one I have is an illuminated one, also made by Lancer Tactical, that I got from Toto Airsoft. This gun is great. This thing is actually about 5 years old. The bolt on it goes pretty good. Distinct sound to it. It's got the working safety. Right now it's on, as you guys can see, or off I should say. Now it's on, so this isn't going to move at all, which is great. It's really not one of those guns where safety is going to be an issue, because once it's there, it's not going to be moving. Again, the bolt is right next to the safety, so everything's always kind of together. This gun's pretty simple, like I said. It's put together with two bolts. The most complicated thing about it is probably the trigger assembly. If you want to upgrade the FPS on this, you upgrade the, I'd say the hot bucking or the, the spring. Right now, again, this thing's at 400. It's about 5 years old, so I'm content with it. I'm not going to upgrade it anymore because I have a new one. So you got a nice, pretty solid polymer stock. The whole thing's made of polymer. It's got a nice grip on the front here. It's texturized right here. You can see a little bit of the detail of the plant stencil I use. It's not crazy, just something for this woodland. Again, it's got the rail on top. It's got a rail on here for the bottom or any kind of lasers if you want to use one. The other sling adapt is right here. And on this side, I don't use them that much because honestly they're always my primary, so I'm always having this thing on me. It does come with some actual additional buttstock pads. These are actually rubberized, so depending on how far you want this to be in your shoulder, or how if you want to be closer, you can take them off and just screw them back on with two bolts. Some other cool things on the grip here. It's also kind of got that nice polymer kind of grip here. It is a little fuzzy on the camera, so it's hard to see. Mag goes on the bottom there. About 15 to 20 rounds in this guy. It's all very boxy like the other mag I showed you guys. It's got a nice long barrel. You always want to make sure that you clean these barrels because they can get very dirty just like any other gun. So maintaining this gun is pretty easy. You always want to, oil the bolt and everything, make sure it's going nice and good. Always clean it. Never use, I would say never use WD. Get like a nice oil that's recommended you could buy from the airsoft stores. I got this from Airsoft GI. This thing's about 4 or 5 years old. This thing has never failed me. The only thing that I have a problem with is the only thing that's ever failed me, I should say, is the mag release from painting this thing so many times, and I have taped over it. But keeping the mag in guns for way too long is honestly going to destroy the guns, the bearings and everything that hold the mag in there, and the buttons just kind of shot. I might clean it out, pull this thing apart, maybe make a video on it, I don't know. But other than that, this thing's a pretty good gun. For 5 years, this thing has no problems with it. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with that. And it may just be the bearings, or maybe it's just the mag itself. I mean, it looks fine, but you know what? You never know. I got this thing for about $130. It's a great gun. So if you guys are looking for something that's going to be compatible with AEGs or longer rifles or sniping people from a long distance, it's pretty good. It's not that lengthy of a barrel, but all in all, this gun is pretty tall. I'm sitting down. It's coming up to about pretty much my eyes right now, and that's pretty high. So it's nice and long enough, but it's not too long, so it's pretty good. Again, you can adjust it. So if you guys are looking for a nice rifle, that's up there. They have a couple of them. I think on e-bike there's some different names for them. It's made by UTG. They might have Lancer Tactical ones. I'm not sure, but anything around that $130 to $150 range. There's a lot of nice rifles out there. And the next one I'm going to be showing you is my Well-Fire VSR-10 in the next video, and that's an upgrade and a step up from this one. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you all soon. Mulgrath out.